We're moving out this old garden bed and putting in a metal one. So as you see, I got more soil. I got some more strawberries. They'll be planted on Friday. And I got 3 garden beds. There are 9 configurations. We're going to do this one or this one. And we're going to be replacing these 3. These 3 right here. As you can see, I pulled onions out of beds and I planted them here. Hopefully they'll be okay. Got lots of chamomile going on. I've said it before, lots of changes for the garden. Lots of changes. I need more space to walk. And, excuse me, tired. But I also need plenty of room to garden. Give me some more azalea soil and put it in here. The chickens was looking at me crazy. Put it in here. Put it over there. Yeah, I'm doing a thing. I gotta get it. Gotta get this stuff done. And I also bought another planter, so I have one of these way over there that's empty, and then this one, because these 2 trees are going in those containers. I'm trying to get all of the trees off of my concrete slab here, and no more trees for this year. So I'm getting stuff done slowly, getting it done. My friend had to leave. Today is April 29th, Wednesday, April 29th. So hopefully we can get a lot of stuff done. I got the other strawberries because on Friday he's going to come back, start putting these garden beds together, and then I'm going to be working on my green stalks. Yes indeed. Yes indeed. So hopefully by the end of the week I will have this video together and posting the video. And also, as a reminder, please get your tomato challenge videos together. Tomato challenge starts on Sunday, May 3rd. Your videos are to be uploaded to YouTube by midnight, May 3rd. Also, I'm hearing about the cucumber challenge. So today, hopefully I was on vacation, so I didn't get to see Wind Down Wednesday, but I will be watching Wind Down Wednesday today in order to get the info on the cucumber challenge for Bougie Prepper, the OCD's chick, and Hands in the Dirt, better known as, I forgot his new name. We just gonna keep calling him Stacy, Hands in the Dirt. All right, love y'all. Bye. So I'm at Home Depot, and it says 50% off spring bulbs, but this is like garlic, potatoes, and stuff like that. So I don't need no more strawberries. Onion sets. I think I'm gonna pick me up a couple of onion sets. But you know what? Let's look at them, because these have been here for a while. No, these are soft. Half of these are gone. See, let's see what we got with these. Yeah, no good. We're gonna leave the onion sets there, but potatoes. Let's look at the potatoes. Look at these, and I have a whole bunch of potatoes to plant, and I plan on planting these this weekend. So these are some red. We're gonna go ahead and get them, y'all. We're gonna get them. The onions, now I'll be mad if I pay for the onions. Let's look at these white potatoes. White potatoes look pretty good, y'all. What about these? Yeah, at a certain time of year the onion sets, they go bad, the bulbs. So I don't need no asparagus. And like I said, I got, these are kind of dry. I got onions. So let's look over here. I don't need any of this stuff, but this is, oh, dragon roll. I thought this is dragon fruit. Dragon roll, hot pepper. I grow my own, so I don't need any of this. They've been changing a lot of stuff around at my local Home Depot, so I came in here to get the last 2 garden beds that I had bought earlier, but they only had one left, and I need two. And you'll see probably I'll be posting this video by Saturday. Today's Wednesday. I found a 9-way configuration garden bed for $139 metal, and usually that type of garden bed runs over $200 online, like starting at $230. So automatically plus shipping. So I went ahead and got 3, and I'll be replacing those where my cattle panel is. Hopefully my bro can get that done on Friday, and then the only thing I have to worry about is the tomato bed. I thought about just going ahead and getting that one, but I decided not to. Another thing is I decided I'm probably going to start making my own seedling mix. But let me tell you why. So I came in here again to get the garden beds. I got some soil. I also went to my local nursery and got soil, which is Cherry Valley Nursery. And I was like, well, where's your seedling mix? Usually that seedling mix is about $5.50 a bag. So they have a new one, Back to Roots. They have 2 types. They still have Jiffy, and they have Back to Roots. And there was a whole bunch of like Home Depot corporate executives in here, and they were like, oh, what are you looking for? I said, just your seedling mix. I just need your seedling mix. And they're like, okay. So they look at it, oh, we have this one. I said, how much is that one? Because it said it's organic. We know organic. And $12 or $14. I was like, no, where's the one in the yellow pack? And so they found the Jiffy Mix. Jiffy Mix is $8.49. So $3 more. So Precious is going to start making her own seedling mix, get the cocoa core and all that other stuff, because there's no way I'm paying that much for freaking seedling mix. Well, actually, let me think about it. It might come out to more. There's some echinacea bulbs. I didn't know echinacea came in bulbs. Didn't know that, because I have echinacea seeds. Some bulbs in here. I didn't know that. And they're 50% off again. 50% off. I'm gonna get some flower bulbs. So yeah. So I kind of hate coming to this particular big box store this time of day, but I think both of them do it, the blue and the orange, because they close off the door to the garden center, and then they make you go up front, and they're like checking everything. Now they have this big yellow thing. I think they're just checking everything, and it's just kind of getting on my nerves. Dahlias, 50% off dahlias. I need some flowers that I can put into my window box. Huh. Some flowers that are going to be short. I like to put. You know what? What am I doing? I got a whole bunch of flowers from the Dollar Tree. I'll probably put some blue buttons and stuff in there. What am I doing? Anyway, yeah. So I couldn't get that extra garden bed because I wanted to. I'm just not going to buy one and then wait for later. I'll look up 2 other ones and get them. And if I have to put them together myself, I will. But I am getting rid of, I think, once the wooden garden beds are done by the cattle panel, all I'll have is the 3 wooden garden beds for the tomatoes, and those will be done. So maybe tomorrow when I'm out, maybe I'll stop by another Home Depot and just check their garden center just to see if maybe they have those, and just be done with it. And it'll take me a day to probably do 2 of those, pull out the wood ones, and then pull out the wood ones and then put those back in, because I want to get stuff done before I go out for surgery at the end of June, and before I go back to work on Monday. So yeah, I got some stuff I gotta do. All right, see you later. Hello everybody, it is May Day, May 1st, 2026. We are about to start getting the rest of these old wood garden beds taken out. So we're setting up anything. The only one that will be left is the one with the grapevine, which I'm really not too worried about right now. But all these will be taken out, and hopefully we'll get the ones in the back, the tomato ones, done today. So yeah, I've actually been procrastinating today, but my friend is back. He's getting the beds together, and I will show you what they look like when he is done. Probably won't be doing putting the soil in the beds until tomorrow, but for right now, yeah, he's giving me a thumbs up like, yeah, not today, but for right now, we are setting these up. Good morning. I'm out in the garden on this lovely Saturday, May 2nd, and right now I am harvesting all of the carrots. Let me show you. So I put carrots on this side, onions and garlic in the middle, and beets on that side. And what I'm noticing, here's a good sized carrot, I gave a real fat one to my neighbor Marcos, is that the ones that were closer, believe it or not, to the garlic and the onions grew bigger. Also, because I put some garden sand in the soil, most of the carrots are coming out straight like this. So I'm very excited about that. I did not get to thin. Sorry, I dropped my glove. I didn't get to thin the way I wanted to, but I have a lot of good carrots. I should have took a picture of that real fat one I gave Marcos. I'm hoping I'll find one more like that, but I gave him a really fat and long one. He was like, ooh, that was a good carrot. I said, you want some? He said, I take this one. So he took that carrot. Anyway, my boy Kev is back here doing the garden beds, since we didn't get to finish them yesterday. But I already took before pictures, and then I'll do a video of what the garden looks like after with the new beds. Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, May 3rd. Okay. So, me and these cats, they're getting bigger, they're getting bolder, but we're already gonna trap them sometime this week. We had to get these garden beds done, so you can only do so much of what you can do. So, and there's the mama. You see her, she over here. Anyway, so here's this big garden bed, right? Go on, go, man. Sorry. This big garden bed right here. My friend said it's going to be bigger. It's not going to be bigger than the old wood ones. We have to level it off a bit, but it's in. The old ones are taking out. He's going to come back probably all this week, taking the soil that's out of here, putting in it there, and then I bought some more packs of beneficial nematodes. I'll be pouring water all that beneficial nematodes into probably all my garden beds. I got about 6 or 7 packets, and you do about a packet a gallon, because these garden beds are on top of soil, so definitely the nematodes are probably down in here. Pulled out, of course, the beets and all that. The carrots were fine. Some of the beets had knots in them. So yeah, let me show you some other stuff we did. So here's all the guava except for the strawberry, which is over here by the other trees. There's new growth. I don't know if that's going to be a guava or not, but what we're going to do is move that strawberry guava over here and put my variegated lemon tree over there. My Meyer lemon, I'm going to give that to my friend that's been helping me, and I'm going to keep the variegated lemon next door. Okay, this garden bed, we're almost done. As you can see, we've added more of the gopher proofing, which has actually been working. Now look at these beds. To me, they're looking so much better. We got to put more gopher proofing on the sides here. I've been pulling onions out of the beds and just replanting them here. I got one poppy. One poppy. One. So, hey, it happens. We're going to be straightening out these beds some more. And then we'll be able to fill them. We got to straighten them out, put them in order. You know, just making sure they're more aligned. But yeah, we got the steel beds in. Only wood bed I still have is for the grapevines, and I'm not worried about changing that out. The cats, I keep scaring them away. They're getting bolder, but I've been scaring them all day, and just right now you saw they're into these garden beds, so we got to capture them. We're gonna probably pull out some tuna and stuff and then capture one or two and then relocate them out away from here. I love cats. I love dogs. I actually would probably prefer cats over dogs because cats do what they want, but they're not fixed and they're wild. They're not mean, but they're all over the place. They're wild cats and they're not fixed, and cats have babies every 6 months, so they gotta go. They gotta go. Something else we did, you no longer see the cat mint here. It is now over here. Okay, and I gotta find another place to put it, but for now it's right there. I did not get to put my strawberries into the green stalks. It's just been very busy. These are what I'm gonna put all of my sweet potato slips in and everything else. So look at all the room I have. All the room. I still got to clean this bed out. I still got onions in this bed that I need to put in containers. But you know what? It's getting cleaner and it's getting better, more organized. My asparagus, they come up. They always come up. But I'm going to cut them all the way down. I'm going to put fertilizer on them, and then I'm going to water them. I should have did this in February. We're now in May. But guess what? Asparagus grow all year, so I'm not too much worried about them. Let's go in the shed and let me show you what I did, because my tomato plants were very tall. They're still very tall, very, very tall. But I went ahead and transplanted them into bigger containers, and maybe by next Sunday, I can be planting them in the garden. So these were taller than this. Like, they were really tall. So when I transplanted them, I kind of bend them and then put the soil on top, because we all know tomato plants, they root wherever you plant them. Then when I stick them outside, I'm probably going to plant them up to about right there. So they're very tall. I went ahead and planted some more mortgage lifter seeds, because I only got 2 mortgage lifters. 1, 2. And I love them. And so I put those seeds right there. Right there. Okay. All of the eggplants and the peppers, did those. I will be starting more flower seedlings, more calendula, more marigolds, more nasturtiums, and more collards and more basils. Those are going to be my companion plants of choice. So I will be planting more of those, just not today. It's 11:15. I'm ready to go in the house. I go back to work tomorrow. I'm done. We got a lot done. He swept, he power washed on the side of the house. He just had another grandbaby, so he had to leave. And he asked if I was here, and I said, well, you know, you generally Mondays and Tuesdays I go on into work, and then getting some of these dead leaves, and then on Wednesday through Friday I work from home. So he'll be back on Wednesday when I'm here. You may be wondering what I did with the sweet potatoes. Let me show you. I took as many slips as I wanted. I got 4 jars. That is enough. I don't need any more slips. I did not throw the sweet potatoes out. What I did was gave my friend 2 containers. I gave him a bag of seedling mix, and I told him what to do. I'm not going to waste those sweet potatoes. I told him to get some jars, some cups, and get the slips so he can grow his own sweet potatoes. And I gave him the two big containers so that he can put his sweet potatoes in there. I didn't want them to go to waste, but I have more than enough slips right now. And he has a little garden. He lives in a mobile home park. He has a manufactured home, and he's setting up his little garden around his house. And I said, you can use some sweet potatoes. So he's going to grow them. So they did not go to waste. I have enough sweet potato slips. So hopefully by next Sunday, I will be putting out potatoes, sweet potatoes, planting these out. Hopefully starting more seedling trays with the flowers that I need, and more basil and more collards. And hopefully if I have time, well, I won't have time next Saturday, but if I have more time, I could be redoing my salad bar. I want to do my salad bar this weekend. It's just too busy. And it was 86 yesterday, 86, and today it's muggy and it's going to rain tomorrow. That's why I talk about crazy Cali weather. It's crazy. So I'm actually happy that I did not put out my tomato plants, because it was all dewy and drizzly today. And we had to get those beds done. And I need to treat the soil for the root knot nematodes. I need to put the beneficial nematodes. I said, let me go ahead and transplant these tomato plants. They're still too tall, but they're viable plants. And once I get them in the soil, kind of plant them more in depth in that big bed that I have out there, they'll be fine. They'll be perfectly fine. So yeah, that's it for today. The cats are getting bolder, and they're getting on my nerves. And the mother, when I scattered them all, she was on top of the fence looking for her babies, and I'm like, you need to put your babies in check. One of them, we just finished that garden bed, and here she goes crawling through, one of the babies crawling through it again. And they're so cute. They keep giving me the Puss in Boots face. And I said, don't give me that Puss in Boots face. But we got to capture them. And I actually if I capture them, may try to keep two. And may call like an animal rescue or whatever to see if they can fix them for me. And then bring them back. But I remember Mama Linda had a situation with her cat Lemon, where she took them and then they tried to keep her cat. So I don't know. It might be best for us to capture them and then relocate them out somewhere. I don't know. I feel bad because they're actually very pretty cats, but she can't keep having babies in my yard. They have babies every 6 months. So she's got to go. She's got to go. But that is it. I just got through sweeping. Oh, my onion. One of the few onions I got. One of them. I'm going to clean her up and let her dry out. Clean her up, take her in the house. And I still got some viable onions. That's why I went and replanted some. But yeah. That is it for today. A reminder. Please get your videos in. It's May 3rd. Pression Pest. Hashtag Pression Pest Tomato Challenge 2026. Get them in. I was looking yesterday for videos. I didn't see no more. So please get them in. So as I always say, please find peace within yourself. And please be peaceable with everyone around you. I can't believe I'm going in early today. Be peaceable with everyone around you. I love you all. Have a fabulous and a restful Sunday. Bye.